Hey Gemini, I'm going to do a reading for the end of 2022. We have about a month and a half left in the year, and let's see what Tarot has for you. All right, I'm going to give this a couple more shuffles. That's not a good shuffle. I hope that you can hear me okay. I have the camera down a little bit lower this time. Ooh, sorry. Put those back in there. One more shuffle. That was a good one. All right. Let's see what's in store for Gemini for the rest of the year. Okay. Starting off strong here. Very nice. So I picked the Tree of Life here. I meant to take this out of the deck, so I'm going to remove it. This is more, well, I could keep it, I guess. Nah, we'll get rid of it for now. Take the next card. There we go. Okay. All right, Gemini. So in the past here, you have the Ten of Cups, the King of Cups, and the Page of Swords. So this is a lot of really, I mean, the Ten of Cups is like your emotional fulfillment. You have a home, you're happy, you're content, you have everything you want, right? This is a card of Mars. So you've made this happen. You did this, right? You made a happy home, and that's a great thing for anyone. The next card is the King of Cups, and the King of Cups is strong, masculine energy, and I feel like this is your energy, Gemini, of knowing yourself, knowing what you can handle emotionally, and really letting that be your guide, and not letting emotions, other people's emotions, get attached to you. Right? The next card is the Page of Swords. And, you know, it almost seems like in the past, it's possible that there was someone that came in and kind of like swept you off your feet, or was very, or even maybe it was someone that just was very clear communicator and was teaching you something or taught you something. Yeah, it's like this page, I do feel like it's a person, and this person communicated to you. You're the King of Cups in this situation, right? So I'm not sure what it was. It was probably something that affected you if it's coming up in this reading. I see now. Okay, let me go to the next row because I figured out what's going on. So now you have, in the next row, what's going on now, presently for you, is the Four of Wands and the Two of Wands. So, you know, the Four of Wands is like making something real. It's a card of marriage, but like say you had this idea and you were developing it and you reached a point where you'd worked on it long enough and you were ready to for the world to see it. That's what the Four of Wands represents, is that the world now sees this thing that you've created and you are waiting for feedback. Now, you also have the Two of Wands on the bottom here, and I'm getting that this is also a card of Mars along with the Ten of Cups, and this is Mars in Aries. So you need to take an action. You need to go through a door. You take an action. You need to make action. Take action and go through one of these doors. Is it going to be the blue door or the red door? Because unfortunately, you can't go through the same door at the same time. You can only choose one. So what door is it going to be? Because it sounds like you're going through a door. This Four of Wands represents that you chose a door. So whatever door that is, you've chosen it, and it looks like it's making you happy because in the future you have the King of Coins, the Ace of Wands, and the Queen of Swords. The Ace of Wands represents this door that you went through, right? So you had to make a decision, you made it, and you went through it. And since the Ace of Wands is over here, it makes me think that that this decision, it was a good decision. It was a good decision because you're still very inspired. You might require a few adjustments, but you're strong-willed here. You know how to communicate. You have the Queen of Swords. Your card here, well, one of your cards in the deck, but you know, this is an air card, so it can represent Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. But really, it's about strong communication and relying on that feminine part of yourself to communicate, meaning that you're listening, you're taking feedback, and you're responding in kind. And it really makes me think that this decision that you've made is one, it's causing you to it's causing you to still feel very inspired. And because here you also have the King of Coins, and you know, this is about kind of like that you're content at home. It's masculine energy, so it's about like being very grounded in reality, you know, having everything you need materially, and it's giving you a solid it's giving you a solid foundation, that feeling, and it's allowing you to communicate in a very fastidious way. I want to see what the card in the middle is here. This is going to be the card that kind of like is talking to all the other cards here. All right, ooh, throw in the cards. This is the 9 of Cups. So you have the progression from the 9 to 10. And so the one thing about this card that is a little, makes me worry a little bit is it can mean excess in a little bit of your life. But it sounds like there is some balance here because all these other cards surrounding it are very positive. So I'm thinking it means, or the meaning here for you is more, you know, it's like that feeling of being content, and having enough to share, and just feeling very at home within yourself and around other people, being very comfortable. I want to see what's on the bottom of this deck. This is going to be your advice. All right. So your advice is to be careful of 8 of Swords energy, because the one thing that's going to get you caught up this month is being in your head and not really being very nice to yourself, like needing to expand your emotions and your thoughts, but kind of limiting them because you want this, but you could easily get stuck in this. So you're just going to want to listen, like I said, and because this card is not only about communication outwards, but like accepting communication from other people. So you might just want to like remain open and not close-minded. I want to pick a moon card for you. I forgot to do this for Aquarius, so I apologize, Aquarians, or maybe it was for Libra, I forgot. Can't remember. All right, let's see what we have for Gemini. I think today is like the quarter moon, third quarter moon or fourth quarter, whatever you call it. Here we go. Have faith in your dreams. Yeah, don't let that 9 of Swords get you down, right? You have to stay confident and remain true to yourself and stay true to what makes you happy, right? I think, because I think you obviously have a lot of happiness here, Gemini. You know, and I think it's funny, before the reading, I was kind of like, oh, Geminis, you're such an interesting sign because you can represent duality, right? And like one moment feeling one way and then the next moment feeling another. And I think, I'm just watching a little spider. It's cute. You're going to want to, yes. So the Eight of Swords is like the downside here. You're going to want to really feel this Nine of Cups, Ten of Cups energy heavily this month and heavily the rest of the year, because I think focusing on that Eight of Swords, which is the negative side to thoughts, right? Or yeah, the negative side of thoughts. I'm not sure if I said the Eight of Swords or Nine of Swords, but if you focus on that Eight of Swords, it's not gonna lead you down the right path. You're gonna want to focus on this Nine of Cups and the Ten of Cups. And that's your advice, all right? So I hope you're okay. I hope you have a good rest of your month and a good rest of your year. And I'll see you on the flip side. Thanks, Gemini.